Great. And I'll be asking a few questions regarding the amazing award that he won. So, first, who is August Crow and why does he have a distinguished lecture named for him?
So August Crow was a Danish physiologist who won the Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine in 1920, so a little over 100 years ago. And I should explain that in the American Physiological Society, there are 12 sections, cardiovascular section and the respiration section, and each of those sections has a distinguished lecture award. The section that I affiliate with is the comparative and evolutionary physiology section, and so the section award, the distinguished lectureship, is named after August Krogh, who is considered the father of modern comparative physiology.
Oh, wow. And my second question is, how does the American Physiological, or what does the American Physiological Society do?
So the American Physiological Society was founded in 1887, so it's an old society, and was founded initially to promote the science of physiology, that is understanding how animals work. But over the time it's evolved. It has about 9,000 members now, and it's primarily about physiology education, and it promotes the science of physiology through publications, through scientific meetings. I've been a member since 1991, and I usually go to the annual meeting. This year it's in Baltimore, where I'm giving my talk. And over the years, I've brought several students to the meeting to present their work, their research, and so it's a great venue for that. And so it's I guess that's
Okay.
that's about what it does.
Okay, cool. And how have you been involved with it before?
So as I mentioned, I've been a member since 1991, and my involvement is in a variety of areas. In addition to going to the annual meeting and presenting work there and the work of my students, I have been involved in various ways. Like I was chair of this comparative and evolutionary physiology section for 3 years. I've been on the APS Council, which is the leadership body of the entire organization. And I've served on a number of committees like the Publications Committee, and currently serving on what's called the Physiology Summit Leadership Committee, which finds keynote speakers and topics that are going to be presented at the annual meeting.
Okay, thank you for that great insight. My third question for you is, what would be a short version of some of your research that you think that would be? Let me rephrase this. What is a short version of some of your research that you think resulted in being given this award?
So in general, my research throughout my career, I've been interested mainly in cardiovascular and respiratory systems of vertebrate animals with backbones, and how that's evolved over time. So most of my work has involved amphibians, frogs, and toads, but I've worked with fish, reptiles, birds, mammals, and by studying different types of animals, we kind of gain insight into evolution of the cardiovascular and respiratory systems of vertebrate animals. For this talk, more specifically, I'm going to talk about the lymphatic system of amphibians or frogs and the importance of that. So for people who don't know what lymph is, so in our circulation, a little bit of the fluid in our blood filters out of the capillaries, the small vessels, into the space surrounding that, and that is what's known as lymph. And the lymphatic system is important for bringing that fluid back into the cardiovascular system. And so frogs form lymph about 10 times the rate of us, of humans and other mammals. And so their lymphatic system is very unique and very important for their survival. And so I'm going to talk about the importance of what some of the discoveries we made about the lymphatic system and the importance of that for the evolution of frogs.
Okay, cool. Frogs are pretty cool to learn about.
Frogs are cool.
Yeah. And my fourth question is, how did working at CSU East Bay and your students help you achieve this honor?
So probably the most rewarding aspect of my job at Cal State East Bay is, or has been, working with my students in the lab on the research projects and seeing them complete master's degrees and go on to bigger and better things. So working with students, including students and colleagues on this lymphatics project, was really instrumental in all aspects of my research, and so it was recognized by the section, and how I was August Code Distinguished Lectureship.
Yeah, that's really great. And a bonus question for you is, what are you doing in your retirement?
So I retired 2 years ago, and I'm still teaching in what's called the Faculty Early Retirement Program. So I teach fall semesters. I teach human anatomy and physiology. I'll be teaching again this fall. The other thing I'm doing is that I've been editor-in-chief of one of the main journals in my field. It's called Comparative Biochemistry and Physiology Part A, and I've been doing that for about 12 years.
Oh, wow.
So I've been doing that for a long time. And then the third thing, the most exciting thing, is I play bass guitar in a cover band. The name of the band is Take Cover, and we're all from the East Bay, and we play shows in the East Bay. You can follow us on Instagram at Take Cover the Band, all one word, Take Cover the Band. And we promote our shows on Instagram, and we usually played some shows recently for St. Patrick's Day. We'll have some upcoming shows in Danville in June and July, and we usually play the Castro Valley Fall Festival in the first weekend of September. So you can follow us and find out when we're playing next.
That's really cool. Thank you for being here with me today and letting me get the chance to ask you all these questions.
Right. Thank you, Aria.